Hey everybody, it's Marion, and today is Wednesday, and I thought I would come on and just tell you what's been going on. I am feeling better. I wish I could say that I'm energetic and that, running up and down the stairs doesn't bother me, that I can, run up and down the stairs without getting short of breath. I wish I could say that I could take a walk around the block. But I am not there yet, unfortunately. However, today is my first day of going to the recreational therapy. I wish. Physical therapy or cardiac rehab. So I'm not sure what I'll be doing there. Probably walking on the treadmill and doing the bike. So I'm not positive. But I thought I would come on today and just give you a little chat up and let you know what's happening here, what we did over the weekend, and then after the weekend, and what book I'm reading, and just what's going on in my life. So, let's see. My arm is healing way good, very good, way good. And the bruise is really coming nicely. Just got that little... that bruise right there, that's healing. And then I got this thing. I don't know where this came from, but it's very much better now. I don't know where that came from. And I also have a bruise on my big toe. Don't ask, I don't know. So I went and got my nails done yesterday. Aren't they pretty? And in the meantime, after that, there was a little piece of skin that I just yanked off, and it bled like a crazy person. I am taking that something or other that is it's a blood thinner, but it's not like Coumadin or any of that. But it took a long time to stop the bleeding, although it wasn't like gushing, it was just bleeding. Anyway, so on Monday, let's see, was it Sunday? Sunday afternoon after church, or was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. We went to Nate's mom's, and we had sloppy joes. And we had some really great dessert that Kelly made. And then we sat outside and we handed out candy to the trick-or-treaters. That was so much fun. It was so cold. But Roger, Nate's dad, had a fire going. So we sat around the fire and we handed out candy. And Nate put that huge, gigantic pumpkin up. So everybody was coming by, all the kids were coming by, they all wanted to take pictures with it, and they knew that Nate guy on YouTube is at that address every year at Halloween, so they knew they'd see something fun. So that's what we did then. Sunday, we went to church, and then we did something, but I can't remember what. Probably nothing exciting. Anyway, so Monday we decided to go camping. So we went glamping. So we went to Clay's Park, which is about 20 minutes from here. So it wasn't a great big long ways away. And Nate did that specifically because if we missed anything or we didn't have it, we could always go back home. And if I wasn't feeling good, I could always come back home and stay. But I felt good enough to stay. We slept there. The first night was really cold. I think it was in the 40s. But we had our stove, camp stove there. Now this is a stove that you could put wood in. It's a wood... Excuse me, I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It was one of those spam calls. Anyway, we have the wood stove that you put wood in, and then you can cook on top of it as well. But the only thing is, it only lasts for about 3 hours. So we wake up, went to sleep about 11. We woke up about 2, and it was just embers and it was pretty cold. So Nate piled on some more wood, and we went back to sleep till about 5. And then he piled on some more wood, and then we just kind of laid there and talked and fell asleep till about 7. And then we got up and we come over home to have coffee because we didn't bring the coffee pot or the coffee or any of that. So then last night yesterday we went back over, and Nate did a big video. So make sure you watch that video on RTS Outdoor. You are going to love it. He does such a good job on that, on the videos. He really, really does. And everything that we camped with, he's doing another video and linking linking where we got it from. So if anybody's interested. So anyway, he did all the work, put up the tent, put up the toilet tent or shower tent, whatever you want to call it. But it was pretty nice. And so this morning we did have the coffee pot. We had the coffee. We forgot to bring we did have our plates and spoons and forks, but we don't know where they were. So that's another thing that we did this camping trip for, was to see how things went and what we had to improve on and what we had to do as far as packing, unpacking, where things were. So we have decided that we're going to get those Sterilite containers, and we're going to put cooking utensils in one, canned food in one. We're going to have a cooler, of course. We had a cooler. And, toiletries and personal items and all that. So we're going to have separate Sterilite containers for each and every thing that we need to do camping. So last night it wasn't too cold. It was pleasant, probably in the 50s. So we did not have our stove on. However, when we woke up in the morning, we felt like it was damp. It's hard to explain, but like you have a blanket on or a sheet on that wasn't quite dry in the dryer, but you put it on the bed anyway. That's how that felt. And we decided that it was because the stove was not on. We didn't have the stove on, so it was very damp, and we felt the walls of the tent, and they were pretty damp. So it was from the mist or the moisture from the morning. So, but we woke up about 6 o'clock, and we've been up since then. But what a beautiful morning out there, with the sunset coming up. And then I did a little short video with the ducks going across the sky. So no, it was a Facebook video. I didn't do a short. So that's what we did. We came back home today. We were going to go stay another night, but since I have that cardiac rehab tonight at 4, we decided to pack it in and come on home, and then do plan on another camping trip in the near future. So that's that. I did write down some things that I wanted to talk about. And one of them is I'm going to have there's a clothing subscription coming. Well, you know that I do the, now I forgot the name of it. Anyway, I'll think of it. Oh, Nadine West. So that's coming in the mail, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel much better to do a try on, show you what I got, and that kind of thing. So I'll do that. I also have another company that has asked me to do a collaboration with them, and it's ATT Lady. I think that's the name of it. I did get a couple of undergarments from them, but they were a size large, so they are not going to work for me. I emailed them and told them that I needed an extra large, and so they said for me to keep these 2 items. So I'm going to keep them and perhaps give them away or do a giveaway or something. I don't know yet what I'm going to do about it. But they're sending me another set. And then I have also these glasses, Firmu. They contacted me again and they want to do another collaboration with me. So I'm going to get 2 more pairs of glasses. And you'll see them in the video in the near future. So that's that. And let's see what else. Have you recently seen a girl by the name of Dodash? I don't know if you've seen her or not, but she is a young lady that has recently been a YouTube sensation. Seriously. She's been on YouTube for about 4 years. And she recently got a video that went viral. And so she hasn't been making any money on YouTube, but then all of a sudden now she has her subscriber count went crazy, and her view count went crazy, her view time. And so now for the first time since she's been doing YouTube, she's pulling in about $6,000 a month, which is fabulous for somebody doing that. I mean, for 4 years, yes, but all of a sudden, just like that, you know, her YouTube channel has blown up. So if you feel like it, go check her out, DOUH dash. She's a young lady of color, she's very inspirational. She's puts out about 4, sometimes 5 videos a day, which is a little much, but you know, God bless her. She's and she gives a lot of credit to God. So, you know, she's a Christian young lady, and she's very inspirational. So go check her out. I'll link her video down below. And she got me to thinking, you know, I've been doing YouTube. Let's see, I wrote this down. I've been doing YouTube since 2016. Now, my first video that I did was a tour of my house when I got it in 2015. And somehow, I don't know how it ended up on YouTube, but it did. But then I did another giveaway. I think it was like my second video I ever did. I had a giveaway, and I forgot what it was that I gave away. Something that I couldn't use that somebody sent me. So I had like 4 people entered the contest. So one of my friends won it. So I sent her some kind of makeup or something. And so then I started doing YouTube regularly, like once a month maybe. My son Patrick helped me do the intro and, you know, do a couple of things, and told me that if I did a video a day for 90 days that my subscriber count would really increase. And sure enough, it did. It increased. Now, I'm not making any money, and that's fine. Nathan is the one that has the money channel, and that's fine with me. I do it because I like it. It's fun. I am not a editor like my husband. What you see is what you get with me. I don't edit out any bloopers usually, unless they're really serious. But I leave them in because I think that's the fun part of having a video, of doing a video, of being real with people, and letting them see, you know, the other side of you that's not on camera. So that's what I'm doing. Let's see. Yeah, so I've done clothing subscriptions, makeup subscriptions, chatting. I've done some cooking, which I'm going to get ready to do some more cooking. A friend of mine, let me go get it so I can show it to you. Okay, so a friend of ours, they watch Nathan's channel, but they also watch mine, and they're called the Worthens. It's Walsey and Chad Worthen. And, you know, Nathan has a Friday mail call, so they sent him a package, and in that package, they sent me this. The Amish cookbook. And you know that Amish cooking is comfort food, definitely comfort food. So while we're doing this keto or low carb, we are not going to be cooking out of this book. However, there are many times throughout the year that we will be doing regular, like this past week, we have been eating regular. We're going back on our plan tomorrow, and then up to Thanksgiving, and then after Thanksgiving, or to the wedding. The wedding is on the 16th, the 15th. So, you know, for that, we're going to be off it. And then for Thanksgiving, we'll be off it, and then we'll go back on it again. So, and I know that's not healthy, but you know what? You can't be perfect all the time. So, and we are far from perfect. Anyway, I am going to make a recipe out of here. They've got cheesy scallop potatoes. They've got hamburger green bean casserole, which that sounds good. They've got vegetable beef and barley soup. They've got chicken and dumplings, jams and jellies, dates, bread and butter pickles, pumpkin bread, sour cream coffee cake, and the list goes on and on and on. So I will be making a recipe out of that. And again, thank you, Chad and Walsey, for this Amish cookbook. I really, really love it. And I will be doing a recipe very soon, I promise. Last week, I'm getting my chickens and my eggs from a local farmer here in Massillon and Canton. It's called Zoe Farms, and they had whole chickens. So I bought a couple of whole chickens. I baked one, and then I got all the bone, after we ate it, I got all the bones and everything, and I put it in the crock pot for 48 hours, and I made some awesome, awesome bone broth. But I didn't have anything to put it in, so I ordered some jars, some mason jars. And I asked Alexa how long bone broth lasts, and she said 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator and 3 to 4 months in the freezer. So I said, well, I'm going to freeze it then, because
Bones last for 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator. It is best to use bones with meat on them, as these will last longer than bones without meat. It is also important to pay attention to...
Alexa, stop! Anyway, I got the mason jars, and I also asked her if we can freeze in mason jars, and she said yes, as long as they're the wide mouth jars, and don't fill them to the top. So that's what I did. So I've got a jar and a half because I gave Larita and Jennifer, which is Nathan's sister, and Kelly. I gave them all about 16 ounces of bone broth also. So that's what I'm doing with that. And we also are splitting a half a cow with Kelly and her husband, Zach. And so we had to figure all that out. So we'll be getting that in another week. So in order to have room to put all this frozen stuff in, we have to get a freezer. So Nathan is figuring out where we're going to put it, which is going to be in the garage. But Kelly and Zach got theirs from Home Depot, and it is garage ready, whatever that means. So we're going to have a freezer out in the garage filled up with beef. And I am willing, I told Nate, that if anybody gets a deer this year, that I'm willing to take some deer meat as well. So that's what's happening here. And I hope you enjoy these longer videos and these chatting videos. Please let me know if you do or not. I'm just wanting to let y'all know how things are going here with me. And tell you the truth, my son, okay, so My son Douglas, who is the younger one, he's not the youngest, but he's younger than his brothers. Patrick is the oldest, and then Tim, and then Chrissy, and then Doug, and then Jean and Matt. So Patrick has had stents placed. He's had cardiac events starting when he was very young, in his 30s. Tim had open heart surgery because he had a major MI when he was in his 40s. So he has stents in his heart also. And then Douglas just went in and had cardiac catheterization, and he had stents, or one stent in that was occluded, so they had to replace it. But they don't take that stent out. They just put another one with it somehow. I don't know the whole situation. But anyway, I told him we should start a stent club because so many of us have stents. However, I can say for myself that it took 79 years to get me to this point, which I'm not proud of, believe me, but at least I'm not in my 40s or 50s having these issues. So, I think it's probably all genetic somehow, but who knows? We don't eat well, we don't eat healthy, we all know that. So we try, and we try as we may, but some people can do low carb for their lifetime, but I like my bread. I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing, but I like my bread, and I like a donut once in a while, and I like chips and popcorn, and I'm not a big candy eater. I like the cakes and the pies and the ice cream. That's my fall down right there. But anyway, I know it's not healthy to lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight, lose weight, gain weight. There's my little dance. But it is what it is. I'm 79 years old, and I wrote down this. I don't know if any of you ever watched Fried Green Tomatoes. I absolutely love that show. That movie. It's my absolute top 5 favorite movies. And in it, the old lady that Kathy Bates was friendly with, she said to Kathy that she's at the jumping off place, the jumping off stage, which that's what I told Nate. I said, I'm at the jumping off stage. I don't know how many years now I have left. I mean, I hope I have a good 10, hopefully, and I'm able to have my mind about me and at least get around a little bit, that I don't have to, have people waiting on me and taking care of me and changing my diaper and that kind of stuff. I don't want that. But I do want to live, and I want to live and be with my husband and see my great-grandchildren again. I want to do all that. So I'm going to take as good care of myself as I possibly can. But I am not going to limit myself. I'm just not. And I'm going to enjoy life. Whatever life I have left, I'm going to enjoy it. So, that being said, here's my book that I'm reading, and I highly recommend it. Kristen Hanna, The Women. Now, if you're a Vietnam vet, I would just kind of, think about that before you read this book, because it is pretty in depth. It goes in depth with the women that have been in the war, the nursing, the nurses, and it's really, really good. I am 3/4 of the way through it. That's my bookmark right there. So it's very, very good. I enjoy it. It's in the 60s, takes place in the 60s, the Vietnam War. And I can recall a lot of things happening at that time back then. So I enjoy this book. So if you are interested, find it and read it. It's really good. I think that's it. Nathan's out taking, over at the campground, taking down the tent and the toilet tent. I call it the toilet tent because that's where we have the toilet. So anyway, if you had a shower hookup, you could use it for a shower, for changing your clothes, for whatever you wanted to do. So I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. So appreciate you. I appreciate my tried and trues, my family, all you people who watch my videos. I thank you so much. I know there's so much other things you could be doing with your time, but you take the time to watch my videos, and I so appreciate it. I love you all so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up. Don't forget to share. And most of all, be kind to each other. It is a rough world out there. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.